Raptors are trash.
What? What the f?
It's not shocking to see the Raptors lose the way they are, considering the amount of talent, skill, and overall players that the Celtics have. After all, when you're spouting a starting lineup of Kemba Walker, Marcus Smart, Daniel Tice, Jaylen Brown, and Jason Tatum, I mean, that's tough for anyone to play against. Not to mention, Gordon Hayward hasn't even been playing for them. He just came back to the bubble recently, as of Game 5, but is still in the quarantine phase, so is not even able to practice or anything. And once he comes back, it's just yet another player at their disposal. But don't take it from me. Let's look at the facts. Raptors lose big, 111-89. The Raptors starting lineup goes for a negative 102 in the plus minus. Kyle Lowry plays 34 minutes, just about the whole game, and gives you a whopping 10 points on 37.5%. Wow. This was the same guy that I was told in another video I did about Toronto Raptors that this was one of their crucial pieces and that he's a great player, that he doesn't flop. But yet I'm canned because I said he chokes in the playoffs. Well, this is game 1 against a good team, because let's be honest, no one watched that Nets series because we all knew it was going to be a blowout. OG Anunoby, 25 minutes, 7 points on 27%. 27%. Now, mind you, he did only take 11 shots, but for him to be one of these upcoming players that Toronto's got, it ain't cutting it. Also in game 1, Marcus Gasol gave me a whopping 0 points. He gave me 5 rebounds, which were defensive, by the way, not even offensive. He was basically not even there. Switching to the Boston side, Daniel Tice goes off for 15 points, 100%, though he did only take 5 shots, but that means he's getting to the line. Jaylen Brown goes off with an explosive 27, followed by Jason Tatum's 18, Kemba with 21, Marcus with 12. I mean, you got Brad Wanamaker with 15 off the bench. That's a great first game. I think if Toronto had played maybe a tougher opponent than the Nets, they would have been more prepared for what was about to happen with this ass whooping. But because they played the Nets, they thought, well, this was the first easy game. This next series is going to be even easier, or about the same level. Boy, were they wrong. So, game 2, Raptors did pick it up a little bit, played a little better, still lose. My guy Van Fleet, who I do consider a pretty good role player, goes 8 for 22 from the field, along with his 3 for 12 from the 3-point line. But that's not even the best part. Then Kyle Lowry says, hold up, let me join you, and goes 0 for 7 from the 3-point line. Marcus Gasol gives me a better game, though he fouls out, gives me 6 points and 4 rebounds. Now Ibaka definitely picks it up this game, goes 7 for 12, 3 for 5 from the 3, 17 points, 9 rebounds. You know, not a bad performance whatsoever. But then when you come back to the Boston side, Jason Tatum plays the whole game, 8 for 17, 34 points, makes 14 free throws in a row. Daniel Tice, not as effective scoring wise, but he's still a presence down low that they otherwise don't have. Kemba was a little off this one, wasn't his best, still gives you 17, Marcus with 19, Jaylen Brown with 16. I'm not going to sit here and say the Celtics just completely dominated the Raptors game 2, but this was a much better game for both teams, but yet again, the Celtics won. Oh, the infamous game 3 that we all know about and saw.
Up high, taking anybody coming to the ball.
Series on the line, Anunoby got it off, and it goes! Did it count is the question!
Basically, Boston had it. OG makes a buzz beer at the end. You know what? I give it to him. He made a good shot. There's nothing I can really say about it. Without that shot he makes, Raptors down 0-3, and it's looking like a sweep. Kemba was really the main focal point on the offense for Boston. Gives me a 29 on 9 for 15, 4 for 7 from 3, 7 for 7 free throw line. But it was truly a team effort the Raptors had to win this game. Van Fleet goes for 25. Lowry finally shows up, in my opinion, goes for 31. He makes 2 out of 8 for threes. So, I mean, hey, it's better than making 0. Marcus All ups his scoring from 0 points to I believe it was 4 or 6 points to now 10 points. Gives me 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Okay, not so bad. OG didn't really shoot the ball very much, so he just gives me 4 for 8, 4 or 12 points. And Pascal Siakam gives me 16 points off of 6-15, 1 for 4 from the 3. So, like I said, big team effort from the Raptors, but really, that last shot is why they won the game. Game 4 was, again, another close game. Toronto Raptors win 100-93, and I think the Celtics just didn't really have it in the tank. Tatum gives me 24 points off of 10-18. It's not bad at all. Tice doesn't really give me too much. Kemba Walker was there, but not there like I wanted. Jaylen Brown goes 4 for 18 and 2 from 11 from deep, along with the other Celtics go. Marcus goes 1 for 6 from 3. Kemba goes 1 from 6 for 3. Jason Tatum goes 1-6 for 3. So it was a bad game. They were off, and Toronto was just the better team. Especially when I got Ibaka coming in, 4 for 4 from deep, 7 from 9 from the field, and gives me a solid 18 points, 7 rebounds, and a block. You can't really hate that. The starting lineup yet again for Toronto finally comes out. Pascal gives me 23 points off of 10 of 23 shooting, though he was 2 from 13 from beyond the arc, so still not the most impressive, but he does come out with 11 rebounds. Those that were just watching today, as time is recording, Game 5 just finished, and yeah, Toronto never had a chance. At one point, I believe Toronto was down by 30, and it was just simply embarrassing to watch for them. So with this loss, Toronto is on the brink of elimination, which is one more loss would send them home. As I said in my previous video, I only see them as a second round team at best. I never believed they were going to make the finals again. Because why? Because they are a bunch of B+ players. And without having Kawhi Leonard, they'll just never get over the hump. Now, if you don't believe that's true, leave a comment below on why I could be wrong. This is just my opinion. I just like talking about basketball. You do too. Subscribe, like, so that way we can talk more basketball. Adios, my hoopers.
Hey Kyle, thanks for stopping by. Pace has always been such a key part of your game, your team's game all year. What got the game so slow tonight, do you think?
We just didn't make shots. They were comfortable. They got to the line. They got to their spots. I don't know what the percentage was in the first quarter, but scoring 11 points is not good enough. We played solid enough defense to give up 25 points, but I felt like they were very much more comfortable. We were a little bit, I wouldn't say, we were a little bit bogged down. We just didn't play crisp enough. We didn't look at the rim early enough in the shot clock to attack. But it happens. You know, we got to watch the film and make adjustments and you know, play for our lives.
And I'll ask, just we made a lot of about the amount of minutes you've played and you know, 4 of the 5 starters have played. Any case of a little bit of fatigue, a little bit of heavy legs?
Nope. Nope.
Took you guys a while to get going at all?
Nope. Just didn't play well enough.
Thanks all. Have a good night, man.
You too, man.